Hello, beautiful, and welcome to your weekly soul expression forecast. Yes, for the week of September 14th to the 20th. We're at the last bits of Virgo season. We're having an energy shift and transition next week with the fall equinox and Libra season coming into focus. So I really feel this week, this last week, is really intensifying us to align with our wholeness. This is from the Guiding Light Oracle deck. It says, you are not your illness, symptoms, or habits. You are the person. You, the person, are always whole and perfect. And that brings up that Virgo theme of perfectionism. And what's been really highlighted in the last couple of weeks is as we shift our and we heal our own internal, like something inside of us that is like kind of like, let's see it as our internal system had a little, we've Virgo has put the attention to what has been kind of outdated. So whatever little program that we have inside of us, something might have happened in your own life. So for all of us, it's different, right? And it's been calling our attention to something that is no longer working. So that needs fixing or that needs to be perfected. Okay. But that's been bringing a lot of focus on, yeah, like maybe big fears around being who you are, you know? I know for me, I've been experiencing it like my own inner critic is always kind of around and having these high expectations on myself. And, you know, when I look at the whole, other people too, sometimes where their expectations, I always said expectations are like the devil. And it's not meaning that it's super bad. Like sometimes it's good to have healthy expectations, or I would call them more um standards, you know, to have standards, fine. But that idea of, you know, we're not whole because we're not perfect yet, you know, always that idea that we got to be placed in some sort of box that we don't fit in. So this week is highlighting a lot of that. We might be feeling a lot of aha moments. Yeah, like how are you feeling? How are you doing? You can comment below, let me know with that full moon. So we just had a full moon in Pisces, shaking the truth up, you know, shaking us out of our illusions and delusions. And a lot of it probably has to do with a lot of addictions. And, you know, at some way, shape, or form, we all hold or carry these habits or addictive behaviors or patterns that are just not healthy. And that's what a lot of us have been like really faced with. Like, what is working in your life and what's not working, and where can you adjust your choices, basically, because our habits, they, yes, we loop in them, but they were based on a choice we made in a past tense, you know, place. And now it's all coming to the forefront for us to make different choices. So I feel that this is a week and coming into Libra season and that Libra new moon that we're going to have in a week and a half. First, we're going to have the waning phase. We're in the waning phase. The moon is in the waning phase. We're going to have our last quarter moon in Gemini on Saturday, really helping us highlight, you know, Mars is in Gemini right now too. Mercury rules Gemini. Mercury's in retrograde. So this is all about reviewing what works for us and what doesn't. So, because I feel for a lot of us this week, we're making decisions. And as the new moon comes in, that new moon in Libra, we're going to be faced with some decision making. Okay. And we're going to be placing our intentions at that time. But before we get there, we're still in that process of review. And even Virgo is like I think about the Hermit in the tarot deck, you know, is that time to come within, take that time for yourself and come and adjust what needs to be adjusted and really align with wholeness. I'm really feeling around that is, yeah, what are you choosing to anchor in that doesn't support the whole of you, knowing that you are the observer of the habit, the addiction, whatever you're moving through, the illness, You are not that. That is a symptom of something greater that you are moving through physically. It can be, an illness physically, or an illness mentally that you're moving through, or even spiritually, like whatever it is that has been difficult. Know that you're not alone. We are all right now, if we're consciously moving through this soul's evolution, our soul's growth, ascension, whatever you want to name it, we are all faced with these cycling habits or illness that we've been in, and we need to have a look at it. Now, it still means that we can seek support for all of that. Hello, that's why we are here. That's why we have professionals also in our health systems, and whatever systems that you want to go in. But here we are purely also looking at it at a evolutionary growth perspective. Okay. But yeah, it is a good time to seek support right now. And also, like, Jess and I are here for you as well. And we do offer that support on a evolutionary growth process of your soul's ascension and your personal growth, and helping you anchor in more of that and finding your direction, moving through the 12 natural astrological signs, which are the archetypes that really help us move through this process consciously. You can find all the details of that below, but let's move on here and go to, I also pulled from the animal spirit deck, number 33, lots of synchronicities lately. Have you noticed that your dreams are wild and that you've been receiving more and more like intuitive feelings and hits? And I feel that Pisces moon ruled by Neptune is in Pisces retrograde. There's 6 planets retrograde at the moment. So it's really reiterating the fact that right now we are in big internal processes, going through our own internal processes, so we can come out of them with a greater sense of wholeness. And that 33, it's a horse spirit. Freedom is yours. And it's the idea, I think, here too, is really that you're capable of powerful choices. You are capable of powerful choices that will affect the rest of your life. And that's what I feel this week is highlighting, is where are you still not free, like keeping yourself stuck? And how can you take better responsibility around your direction? And I feel that that's very much being highlighted in my life, where I've noticed that the illusions I was swimming in that were very beneficial at some time, I needed that. But now I no longer need it, but I still kind of am holding on to it because it feels so comfortable. But actually, it's not comfortable anymore when I want to be really admitting the truth to myself. So a lot of that this week, a lot of admission of truth, of where our illusions have been keeping us stuck, of how that basically really we deep down know what to do to fix this. And I'd say that like that because it's not that you need fixing, but whatever crises or illusion that we've been hit with the truth is bringing up the fact that, yeah, like sometimes it's just like the system needs repair in a way, like it needs conscious repair. And the way we do that is with self-love and self-worth and lots of grace. And I feel that Venus in Virgo right now is really giving us that reality check and really helping us highlight the need to let go of control, breaking free from perfectionism, facing our fears, and going ahead anyway. That Pisces new moon, full moon, I really felt that a lot of fears are softening. It doesn't mean they're gonna, like, potentially for you, they might even evaporate. But I feel that we are learning to live with the fear, those fears that are holding us back, and going ahead anyway. Okay. And going ahead in the deeper truth of who we are, our soul's expression, what makes us us, and working a lot with that self-worth of you are whole, you are worthy. And whatever you are moving through at this time does not define you. It's there to reorient you Okay, that has been a big word in my meditations this week. That's been coming up with the energies I'm feeling, and as I study the astrology and look at what's kind of what energies we're moving through. This is a huge reorientation, and when we're consciously working with this energy, as we do in our membership, and as we can do with these free weekly reports, when we're consciously aligning with the energies we are moving through, it can really help guide us on our path as to, okay, here's what I need to work on. Here's what's coming up for me. Here's the intentions I want to set. Here's what I need to release. Okay. All the, and working with the moon, helps us really move through those, patterns on a daily basis. And then working with the outer planets really also help us see the bigger picture. And that also, that theme of reorientation to the bigger picture, okay, of getting our away from being like so stuck. I've also been feeling a little bit of grief this week. I don't know if you're feeling that, but the grief is coming from the part of me that really wants to still hold on to that comfort zone. Uranus and Taurus has been really helping us step out of our comfort zone. The North Node is in Taurus, so really going towards the future, and sometimes moving through the future towards the future, as we always do in the present moment now, unfolding, can feel like it's discomforting because we are really facing a lot of unknown. But here's the thing, we are learning to navigate the unknown daily. We're getting better. We're mastering trusting ourselves, trusting our feelings, trusting our intuition. But we have to do that from an aligned state with wholeness, with the whole of who we are. Okay, so this week would be a great time with Mars in Gemini. It's going to be there for a long while. And with the energies we're moving through this week into next week, this will be a great time to identify what you're experiencing. So take a little slowdown and take time to identify, what are you moving through? What are you experiencing? What are the truths that you need to face right now in your life? And have a look at, identify the choices, okay? The choices that you've been making or that you need to make. So, but don't confuse anything that you've been experiencing with who you are, because you are the observer of your experiencing, of your experience. Okay, so this week I feel that a lot of us are making shifts in our energy. Where are you putting your energy? And this is how it's looking for me. So maybe you can relate to this. Like, I have been living a type of lifestyle for over a year and a half now that had to do everything with my own healing journey. So it's very much a slow paced energy. It was very much a yin energy. And now I got to balance that out with a little bit more yang energy, a little bit more masculine energy. And in my own personal birth chart, right now, how the planets are transiting, I am experiencing some waves of energy forcing me out of what I've been in, and I need to make different choices for myself, and I need to put my energy into what I need to be doing right now. And so that's the truth I was faced with, is like, I can no longer live in the same momentum. Virgo has given me a wake-up call. I've been doing the work in Virgo season, the internal processes, the processes I've been working to, giving myself a lot of grace, love, and compassion. And now I feel that it's time to move out of that. And so that grief of moving away from this, but that excitement of moving over here is keeping me going. So I faced a big aha moment a couple days ago, but it is requiring me to make different choices. So I feel that there's a lot of that coming up this week. Mercury still in retrograde, Venus is in Libra. Yes, Venus is actually being quite active this week. It might even be showing up as kind of like we want to take a risk on something right now. So I wouldn't recommend like huge risk taking, but I would recommend risking yourself. I mean, like risking to put yourself out there, okay, to shine more of who you are, to go towards more of the direction that is calling to your heart, and really still continue to prune yourself, meaning like, you know, what's working, what doesn't right now. This week is really being identified. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of stepping into more of our freedom, meaning you can make those choices, okay, that are good for you. And as we move through in Libra season next week, and we are going to be seeing that shift where we got to get ready to be in our own worthiness, know that we are whole. We are already perfect the way we are, you know, in the sense that we are equal to the other. We are equal. Okay. And Libra in evolutionary astrology is totally unbalanced. It's not balanced. So we are going to be working on how we can come through with our own newfound expression and relate to other people, and be able to connect out to the world with finding more equilibrium, right? Through that reorientation we're in right now, big reorientation. So take the time, because you might not feel like you know your direction yet, and that's okay. And that's what we're learning to accept right now too, that maybe the direction is still not clear, but I think it will be clarifying as we move through these energies and as you consciously move through them. So I'm going to leave it at that. I think that gives us a bit of direction for the week. You know, to come into, if you're seeing 3 3s, whatever synchronicities you're seeing, they're highlighted right now. You are being guided, and we're really being guided to align with our wholeness at the moment. Okay, to align with and let go of labels. Allow that true healing to take place, that you're not your labels, you're not your addictions and your habits, but you are the one who makes the choices to take a different route, to make a different choice. And a lot of the idea of who we are, or the way we've been defining ourselves is really shifting, and Venus is in Virgo is really taking care of that, I feel. So I feel that, yeah, we're getting organized in a new way this week, as we've been, you know, processing Virgo season and all the transits that we've been through. So keep in mind that in our membership, if you need more support on consciously, you know, navigating your soul's growth and evolution at this time, we offer, like we just offered a new moon activation, which really helps you realign your direction with the intention that, you know, as the moon and sun come together in Virgo, it really helps us. It really helped us. When did I say new moon? Yes, new moon, but that was quite a while ago. And then the full moon activation, which helps us surrender and release what we need, whatever is being clarified at that time. So we offer all kinds of other things in there, and you can learn more through the link that is below here. And last announcement, we are preparing for that, yes, for the free collective live stream for the fall equinox, Northern Hemisphere, anyway, fall equinox. We're hosting a free collective reading. You'll find the information below here as well to enter your email and to be able to participate in that. If you can't make it live, of course, we will have a replay for you. And yeah, we would like you to join us there, because there's a shift in energy that's happening, and we'd like to help you navigate that and help you get prepared for that. So as always, lots of love and flow. I hope you find value in this content. I would appreciate, Jess and I would really appreciate, if you're new here, hi, by the way, I'm Brandy, and Jessica and I would appreciate some likes, shares, and subscribes. That will help the algorithm, help get our message out there, and yeah, help support, you know, this channel and this free content at the moment. So I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you at that free collective reading, helping us, you know, find some equilibrium. Equilibrium will be on the agenda for sure. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being there.